Shout out to my socal friends. My name is Royd. I make third strike videos. Let's talk about Gara cancel. Oh man, that was fun. I was thinking about that dude from Conan O'Brien. In the year 3000. Anyway, in Third Strike, there's something called Kara canceling. We're going to teach you what that is and how to do it. You can take any normal move in the game, in Street Fighter 3, Third Strizzle, and you can cancel that normal move into a throw. So it is timed kind of like a P-Link in Street Fighter 4, or a roll cancel in CVS 1, or a roll cancel in CVS 2. It doesn't do anything in CVS 1 though, it just looks stupid, but you can do a roll cancel in CVS 1. And the whole point of Kara canceling, or Kara canceling, is to gain position. And that's the whole point of it. In Kara throws, you're using it so that you can gain throw range. How this helps is a lot of characters can now throw from ranges they typically couldn't throw before. For example, with a character like, let's say Ryu and Akuma, Ryu and Akuma, or Ryu, whatever floats your boat, you can do a short jab and confirm that into a super, and if they block it, you can do a Kara throw. So that's a really good option for them to have, especially since you're applying pressure on them right after a short jab. With Akuma, his Kara throw is towards medium punch, as you're doing here, and you'll notice that he does that grunt. When you successfully perform a Kara throw, at the perfect time that is, you'll actually hear him grunt, and you'll gain that distance. So you can now throw from a much farther range than you could without the actual Kara. Even if you try to just walk forward and throw, that just simply takes too long. The benefit of the Kara, aside from the distance that you're gaining, in this case Kara throw, the distance that you're gaining is that you're more likely to throw the person after they've missed throwing you. So you're gonna basically take their whiff throw and you're throwing them out of it. And also, they can hit you with less moves because a lot of characters can actually Kara throw outside of the range of someone's crouching jab or crouching short. So that poke or that counter poke simply isn't there anymore. Now, I don't want you to think that because you're doing a Kara throw at a really far range that you can't get hit out of it. You definitely can get hit out of it, but it's just another option. Kara range, if you want to perfect your character, you must know how to Kara throw. Depending on the character, that is. Some characters just simply have no decent Kara throws. So with Ryu, his towards medium punch is his Kara button, and you have to cancel that within the first couple frames of that towards medium punch. Otherwise, it will actually just continue to execute and animate. So if you actually push throw too late, you're still going to get that towards medium punch, which is never a good thing if you never intended it. And if you do it right, you'll see him just kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but you kind of see the medium punch come out really briefly, and then it just turns into a throw. Even in this video here, you can see that Ken's stand roundhouse is coming out just like a frame. There's a move in there somewhere. Now, Ken's stand roundhouse isn't really a great Kara, but that's all he has. What I was told was that 5-star from Dungeon Arcade, Shoutout, what he told me was that it's really good to get out of pressure from Yun when he's in Gunai Jin, pressuring you in the corner. So, mind you, I've never been able to make good use of it, but he says that he has, so you can call bullshit on him if you want. But I can't use it properly, but he's a much better Ken than I am. But not if you ask him that. You know, he's a very humble guy. So, here we are testing out a bunch of moves from Sean. And what you just saw was Sean pushing stand forward a bunch of times, and he was actually moving forward. I don't want you to think that because the stand forward moves Sean forward a lot, that's the move that you use to Kara cancel, because just because Sean moves forward doesn't mean that he moves forward within those first couple of frames that you're canceling into a throw. So don't get greedy and think that, oh, this Urian's towards forward moves him a lot forward. moves him forward a lot, so I'm not... Sorry, man, that sounds fucking weird. Don't think that Urian's towards medium kick moves him forward a lot, therefore that should be his Kara cancel. It doesn't work that way, because he doesn't move forward until much after you're able to cancel it into a throw. Sean's cancel is going to be either the neutral fierce or the towards fierce. The towards fierce looks like it gives him more range. The neutral fierce is still great. Okay, the towards fierce is that command overhead for 2 hits. Great damage. Really slow though, but it's great for a Kara cancel. The neutral fierce is that bitch slap that he does, and that also gives you great range. So with Alex, his Kara throw is going to be towards fierce. That's his best Kara throw. And again, kind of like I said before, because one button gives you like more range than another, then you want to... Sorry, what the fuck am I trying to say? Anyway, because one button gives you farther range than another button making Kara throws, it doesn't mean it's the best one, but in this case it definitely is. The best example I can give you is most likely Oro, where if you go far screen, his standing medium kick is an amazing Kara throw, but if you were to try that on someone, it's not that great, because when you're close to him with Oro, when you're close to your opponent with Oro, he doesn't have that stand medium kick anymore, because it's not the far one. You were all the way across the screen when you did the far medium kick, and now you have a close medium kick. When you have a close medium kick, you don't know whether that medium kick gives you a good range or not, but you do know that his far one's good, so you're kind of fucked, because it's kind of like you can barely use it in a good situation. I believe his roundhouse might give you good range. I don't think I have Oro in this video, I just never thought of it. I was just trying to stick to the actual characters that have good Kara throws that you'd be using a lot, so Oro might be one of those characters. I just wouldn't know, so again, just leave a comment and let me know if that's the case. Maybe Oro does have a good Kara throw. Let me know what button it is. With Q, his medium punch is amazing with Kara throws, and his back medium punch as well, which introduces one other aspect of Kara throws, which is deciding which one to use. Just because a towards medium punch gives you better range, it doesn't mean that it's the best one to use. The best reason why would be with the character like Q or Chun-Li, especially Chun-Li, which is coming up later on because she's such a bitch. I have to leave her near the end because she's so good that her Kara throw is the best in the game without question. So Q's towards medium punch gives him amazing range. His back medium punch, this uppercut kind of move here, also gives him really good range. The question is, when do you use it? When do you use each one? You need both of them with Q. Just because the towards strong gives you farther range, you don't always use it. If you were in the corner and your opponent has you pinned down, then you're more inclined to actually go for a back medium throw Kara so that you turn around and throw him into the corner. And all of a sudden you put the pressure on him. Elena's Kara throw is amazing. Definitely one of the farthest in the game. It's really good, most likely one of the best in the game. Not the best, but one of. And again, the problem with Elena is that she's just a shitty version of Chun-Li. Her second super is comparable to Chun-Li's, except it confirms a lot. It's a lot weaker in terms of confirmation. If you confirm too late, the super animation is way too slow for it to actually combo. You might get lucky if your opponent's crouching, or if it's like a crouching Makoto or a crouching Hugo, but if you kind of wait till the end of it to cancel, then you're really not going to be able to combo it because it's going to get blocked because the super's so slow. So her towards forward, well, you know what? In this video, I'll use medium kick. Her towards medium kick is her Kara throw. That's her command overhead. Amazing range. About 5 or 6 of them, and she's already across the screen. If you start all the way from the end, it's just great. So for you Elena players out there that are trying to actually get better, you need to learn how to Kara throw. If there's a character that you have to know how to use Kara throws, it's going to be it's going to be Ryu, Akuma, Elena, and Chun-Li. Right? Those 4 are the characters where you have to actually learn how to Kara throw because it's just way too important. So with Elena, I could explain why Kara throw was so important with her, but you're most likely better off waiting until we get to the Chun-Li portion because, she's a better version of Elena, and Elena's just a shitty version of Chun-Li. So let's move on to Hugo here. And we'll see what's up. I don't use Hugo very well, so I don't really know what his Kara throw is. There's a guy in Toronto named Anthony who actually used to look like Hugo, which is fucking weird because he's Chinese, so it's weird. But he had hair just like him too, so we call him Anthony Hugo. Anyway, Hugo's stand roundhouse is really good as a Kara throw. I believe his towards fierce punch is actually really good as a Kara throw as well. And if you look in this video, you can actually see that towards fierce punch, you can see a frame or two of it coming out. I don't think it's one frame, otherwise you wouldn't see it, but you can actually see it coming out, and that is the beginning of the towards fierce. You have to cancel it before the animation fully comes out, so you only have a couple frames to do it. Again, think of it as like a Street Fighter 4 P-Link or even a CVS 1 or CVS 2 roll cancel, and it is around that timing. Okay, it's probably a little faster, or no, it's probably the same as a P-Link now that I think of it, and might be a little faster than a roll cancel if it's not the same. It's kind of hard to decide. But here's Hugo's Kara throw. You can see what good range it has, and the reason why you'd want to use this over, let's say, his command grab is mainly because the command grab just leaves you too open if it misses. If it whiffs, then you're gonna get hit. You could even jump and hit Hugo when he whiffs the command grab. It's harder to hit Hugo on a whiff regular grab. So if you Kara it, it's way better. So here we go. You waited for it. Okay, the slut of the night, Chun-Li. Give a round of applause for Chun-Li. Now, Chun-Li, it's common knowledge that they'll just kind of zone back and forth like this, and at a good point, she'll confirm that low forward. And this is a confirm because this is a random block training dummy, and they'll always try to zone you out like this. And you can do this with Elena as well. It's just that her kick's not as good. It's also her crouching strong, not her crouching forward. But Chun-Li, it's crouching forward, and they confirm that so well with the low forward and also this back fierce that I think I just did. You can do a back fierce into super and confirm that, again, without that fireball that I showed you in that hit confirm video. But without a Kara throw, it doesn't really make her that dangerous because back fierce and a crouching forward, you can just kind of block all day. If she decides to do an overhead, you can just selectively block it or you can visually see it coming and just block it. So you're gonna see a lot of this low jab, low forward like, you know, just a bunch of bullshit. I almost call it shenanigans, but you're better off calling it bullshit with Chun-Li, and then they'll mix up between like that Kara throw there. You should see how far that was. Like a low jab Kara throw, low jab back fierce, or low jab low forward. Sometimes stand short low forward. Sorry, or low short low forward. The mix-up game is just amazing now because now you cannot just kind of turtle and block there. You're forced to make a decision that when Chun-Li comes a certain range, are you gonna block or are you gonna tech throw? And not everyone is Shin Chang to the point, meaning not everyone can be that Texas Techer, meaning he actually sees you throw him and then he'll push throw for the tech. That's the rumor, that is. That's why they call him the Texas Techer. Obviously. So this is the reason why Chun-Li's Kara throw is the best in the game. It's because you can keep throwing like this and gain no distance, or you can actually just do the stand forward, cancel into the Kara throw. Again, it's stand forward, and it mixes up the fact that you can confirm the low forward and the back fierce. And that's the reason why it is the best Kara throw in the game. I'm not talking about distance. We're not talking about the farthest Kara throw in the game, because that would probably be Remy in this case. We're talking about the best Kara throw in the game because it it changes the character the most. From a okay character, which is Chun-Li with all those pokes. Sorry, she's a really good character, not an okay character. But that Kara throw turns into an amazing one because at that range, she can hit you with a back fierce, which you can't parry low, a low forward, which you can't parry high, and a Kara throw, which has ridiculous range, which you can't parry either direction. So you're forced to kind of block or guess parry, which is never good. And I'll make a video on why guess parrying is bad after I teach you how to parry in general, I guess. And yeah, so Remy's Kara throw is the farthest in the game, but it's definitely not as good as Chun-Li's. It is the farthest, but it doesn't make it the best one. So my next video is going to be probably just a questions and answers video, because something's wrong with this TV in my hotel room here. So I'm probably going to switch rooms. Alright, so subscribe please. Take it easy.